Team here, or Commander Delta, and today I came from the front lines to give you my honest opinion on Nioh. Now, I'm sorry for actually doing this a little bit late, and sadly I can't show you footage of the game, so you'll have to go to my Nioh Alpha Demo Part 1 if you want to see some gameplay of that, but I gotta use Division for a filler, because, you know, I essentially just gotta play a game that's relative so I can talk. So anyways, my honest, opinion about this game, I don't know what to say. It's fucking awesome. I mean, where can you go wrong? It's basically Dark Souls mixed with Ninja Gaiden and Onimusha, thrown in with some unique gameplay mechanics. Now, is this a Souls clone? Well, if you're talking about Dark Souls, then
You are now entering the safe area.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Well, kind of and kind of not. See, it's more of a maybe to me, honestly, but that's really just my opinion on the game. Now, I'm not defending it. I mean, I felt that there were a few things that the game does need in order for it to be that pretty amazing game that I feel that it is going to and hopefully will be. And I'm honestly hoping for that to actually happen. Now, what are some things that the game could do to make it better? Well, honestly, I would like to essentially have the option to, let us play the game with our alpha characters. Now, if you play the Nioh Alpha demo, you know what I'm talking about. You've played it since the beginning, and you got your character up to a good level. You're decked out. You got all this badass samurai gear on and cool weapons. But guess what? When you get the game, you essentially can't get those. You'll have to go back to that area, farm, and get it back. Now, I'm not saying start us from where we left off in the game. I just want to have the, the option where it tells you, oh, hey, we have just found that you have the Nioh Alpha demo on your PlayStation 4. Would you like to, transfer your character and stats? That's all I'm saying. Now, of course, you do start the game off in the beginning area, but you start off with the various things that you got from the game.
You did real good.
It would, in my opinion, make the game really more fun.
What you need?
Now, what else could I say about the game? Well,
I got it.
for those who really say that it's more of a Dark Souls
Hey,
clone,
nothing to worry about.
it's not. Okay? It has its own thing. If it was a complete Dark Souls clone, it definitely wouldn't be this fucking awesome. Okay? I'm just gonna say it right now. I love the game. I just love it to death. Okay? It's fun. It was challenging. And it reminded me a little bit of Bloodborne mixed with Dark Souls, because you had that familiar Souls combat, but you also had the fast ducking and rolling. It was awesome, and believe me, it was. Now, if I will say this, if I don't know what to say more about the game, honestly. I would like for there to be a sort of hub area, as when I played the alpha, there was a sort of map screen that warped you to your next, mission, and I felt that's kind of convenient, but it's not really that great to me. See, with a game like this, I would want a fucking, hub area. And throughout the game, you meet various NPCs. Yeah, some of them are probably not helpful, but others are. They sell you various things. They go to the hub area. It's basically like a small, little village. And, that way you meet new characters. You might even befriend a few, new friends. It's good. It would be good, and it would be actually pretty good.
That's what I like
And
to see.
I just got some new gloves, which look pretty cool in the Division, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about, we're talking about Nioh. Now, if anything else, I would say that the game should improve on are essentially, it's co-op. Now, believe me this, you had to have a PlayStation Network connection to actually play. Now, I didn't mind that, as I had a good connection and I was able to play pretty good. And I got to a second area, which was this cool temple filled with pirates, Oni, and ninja. It was pretty cool. And it was fun to actually have a diversity of enemies. You know, you have these Oni, which are these Japanese demons that you need to fight. You have, you know, bandits, pirates, and, you know, ninjas. They all represent what a Souls enemy is. You have the speedy rogue, and it's essentially what Dark Souls is. Now, is it perfect? Hell no. It's not perfect. In fact, it is probably the complete opposite of perfect. But then again, you know, this is coming from a guy who only had the availability to play it for, like, you know, 3 days. I didn't have, you know, all the time because I didn't know about it. I had gotten it on, you know, I had gotten it, you know, at a later time, and I regretted it. Now, I will say this, that I hope they do a little bit, is essentially let us play the alpha a little bit longer. Because I had fun with it, and I wanted to play more of it. Yeah, sure, I would have been stuck in the area, and I wouldn't have been able to beat the boss, but still, it was fun, it was challenging, and there were various things that I didn't do. I didn't find all those, you know, little guys, like, they're called, like, Kamutas or something, and, you know, and I didn't use all the Guardian Spirits. I managed to use 2. One was Kato or Katso or Kasto, I don't remember. And the other one, I remember profusely, Raiken. And God, Raiken was fucking adorable. He was a little fucking pup, and he fucking gave you electricity. When I fucking saw him, I was like, holy shit, this dude looks fucking cute as hell. I am so getting him. And, you know, it gave me incentive to actually, you know, play a little bit more. As I got, you know, I had more incentive. And it was good to have that. Now, you know, are there things that the game needs to improve on? Yes, there definitely is. See, if anything the game needs to improve on, it needs to improve on essentially its, well, its frame rate. Because, believe you me, I mean, look at this. It's not bad in Division, and believe you me, the game graphics in Nioh look a little bit better than this. But then again, to me, I don't care about the graphics. I'm gonna buy that game just because it's fun, and that's what I do with video games. I don't buy them because, you know, they're PlayStation or exclusives. I buy them if they're the most fun, and they were, and it was. So, you know, that's the reason I'm gonna get it. But for most people, if you're looking for a Dark Souls, you know, Dark Souls-like experience when you're done playing Dark Souls 3, or if waiting for the next, you know, DLC for Dark Souls 3 to come out, I definitely get Nioh. It's definitely different, and it's new, and it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be like Lords of the Fallen, where it was just a rip-off of Dark Souls. This is legit a Dark Souls, but set in 17th century Japan, which I actually like, as it actually felt different. See, the game also did have these various stances. You had a high profile, which you did strong attacks, but you took a lot of stamina. You had a low stance, which dealt not really much damage, but you didn't lose a lot of stamina. And you had a sort of neutral, which was in between. Now, sorry for the my stuttering and me constantly saying, well, but that's because this is an unedit and I'm broadcasting this. But that's the only way I could probably, you know, talk with you guys. Until I get, you know, proper editing and camera equipment, and until I graduate out of high school. Yes, I am still in fucking high school. And, you know, my YouTube videos, they aren't great. They aren't perfect. But, you know, so it's fun to do. And I do it whenever I can, you know. But currently, I haven't been able to because I've been studying for, you know, finals. And, you know, I want to make sure I get out of this year with a good year, and hopefully when summer vacation starts, I, you know, post these videos a little bit more often, because then I'm off of school and I have more free time, and I'm able to do this a lot more often, and I will be able to get more than 15 to 20 minutes. Now, anyway, final opinions on Nioh. It's great. It was fun. And I'm so sad that that you can't play the alpha anymore. I still have it because, you know, I don't know what happens. Because I don't know what's going to happen if I accidentally, you know, delete it and, you know, I can't access the DLC, which I was able to purchase for free, believe it or not. Yeah, that's the thing. If you played the Nioh Alpha demo, you cleared one of the stages, you get fucking free DLC, which I think is a pretty good fucking reward. Because it essentially rewarded you not with just, you know, fucking cosmetics for your character, but it also rewarded you with a free DLC. I'm not making that up. So, you know, but I think, like, this DLC with, you know, Team Ninja, they're probably going to be generous. It's going to probably be, like, you know, $5 or $10 or $20. You know, with the old Hunters from Bloodborne, that was around $20. But then again, when Nioh's released, they are going to release those editions where it's going to be, you're going to get all the DLC, you know, but definitely, is the game really up your alley? If you're a Dark Souls fan, if you're a Ninja Gaiden fan, if you're an Onimusha fan, kind of like me, then this game is really up your alley. It's fun, it's challenging, and it's above all a pretty damn good game. But yeah, if you're not really a Souls fan, then it's probably not really for you. Though I've been wrong, as I never really knew about Dark Souls, and it, you know, first I thought it was probably not good. It wasn't going to be good. But I gave it a try, and I was like, holy shit, this game is actually fucking fun. Now, of course, with any, you know, Souls-like game, it's going to be frustrating because you're going to die. A lot. But that's the point. It teaches you. It's like, okay, yeah, you died here, but now you know there's a bunch of enemies. So you got to figure out how to get past it. Now, I will say this. Co-op in the game was actually pretty damn fun. And in fact, it was the best that I had. In fact, you know, I don't know how to say it. It was just a damn fun experience. That's pretty much it. If I had any last, you know, thoughts about it, I'd say definitely get it when it's released, and, you know, when the Nioh Alpha is released, then it's definitely, or, you know, you can't get the Nioh Alpha demo because it's no longer available, and, you know, I still have it on my console, and even if I try to play, I can't because it just says that it's not available anymore, and that I can't play it. But I'm going to keep it on anyway because of the music in the game, because it's pretty amazing. The menu music, it's calm, it's serene, and it makes you feel like you're going to go on an epic adventure, and it actually will deliver. So, you know, final thoughts. You know, I want the ability to transfer your alpha character to your main game while you're still starting from the beginning. You still have your character, you still have your weapons, armor, all your badass loot. So you essentially start from where you left off, but you have to go back to the area that you were at. That's pretty much all I have to say. Anyway, guys, I know this video is probably going to be short, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and for any of my subscribers or soldiers, Commander Delta is out, and he will see you in the next video.